wholeness. I'm gonna do this quick because I'm a little off schedule, but I did let people know that I was gonna probably start back going doing cards of the day in the morning. Something I used to do all the time on Facebook. I used to do them at 9. I think I'm gonna try and do them at 10 a.m. or as close to it as I can. So I'm a few minutes late. So today is 7/16/2025. The most immediate thing that jumps out is that 7/16. If you have any mechanical experience, the 7/16 is a common wrench size. A wrench is a tool that gets used. Spiritually, we're getting used. It ain't just spiritually. We're getting used. And I mean this in the sense of the human species. We're getting used. We're a food source. A lot of people tell us that all the time. We tell ourselves that all the time. I tell you that all the time. We're being used as a food source. Why? This primary word here, fear. So we're going to deal with 7/16, which again in my number system is the journey and the tower card. The tower card is representative of yourself. The journey is supposed to be in yourself. The problem with this current realm is we go on a journey of what we call release. We go through a journey of what we think we got to get rid of or what we think we need to put in. States of lack, and here's the dirty word, states of need. So the journey is basically a mental trick of telling you what you have to have or what you should not have or what you need or what you want. And that, again, another dirty word, scarcity consciousness. So we'll do the 7/16 itself, where we're spiritually being used. We don't understand our own energy, and we can be programmed into usage by anything that does. And that ain't always, the perception of, higher energies or aliens or anything like that. Humans been manipulating humans since the beginning of the time. So 7/16, we are a tool of use. Why? The damn word I just got to tell you about, plentifulness, the needs. You are torn from your plentifulness, and 1 + 7, 8. You are potentially going to go on a journey. Why? 8, you are struggling. That's that need. But here's the bigger picture. 17 is a star card. We're starring in a shit show of using our own energy against ourselves because we've been programmed not to be enough. Take your time with that one. We have been programmed to not see ourselves as enough, so we almost always need to employ something or someone else to substantiate that lack. So the 7/16 component of today is you're a tool of use because you don't understand your own plentifulness. Now we're getting to the 7 and the 16 itself. 7, the journey card. In my number system, it is your condition, your unconditional love for yourself. 7 should be how you see yourself without any conditions. Good luck with that in this realm. Almost everybody is going to have some level of condition, even if it's just identity. Even someone like myself who always speaks on wholeness, I identify with myself as whole. That's a condition. That is why you also hear me say that within this illusion of separation, you can't find reality. But that's another class, and we're not going to get into that. So 7, where I'm going on a journey to find myself with less conditions, you already bit into a struggle. You already bit into a struggle. This is the devil card. This is my potential is in what's moving me. This is 1 + 5 is 6, the safest foundation. Remember I said at the beginning that in the minute that you hire lack and need as part of your programming, you're already advocating for your own adversity. This is, I'm just trying to find the things that are helping me on my journey to make me be the best me that I've allowed. Dangerous. 16, the tower card. Dangerous. 7/16 is also a 77, so we'll get a bonus card there. So 16, the tower card, I'm just trying to get rid of the things that aren't working for me, and I'm just trying to manifest the things that I think will. So the 7/16, thank you for the gifts. The 7/16, where I'm my own devil, I told you that yesterday, the journey is to the devil. 7/16 is the journey is I'm only helping myself. 16, build a better tower. Here's the 16. Based off of what I know. Based off of what I know. This is knowledge. This is the magician. This is the alchemist. This is the illusionist. The problem that most people don't understand is the magician, the alchemist, and the illusionist are really all one and the same. The key position was an illusionist. An illusionist will take something that ain't there and make you see it anyway. That's the whole premise of an illusion. It's not real. You just invest in what you thought you saw. Knowledge is an investment in what you thought you saw or what you thought you went through, even when it wasn't there. Prime example I always give is a 4-year-old about to get a shot. The doctor ain't even stuck the needle in there and they already screaming. Why? Because they've already projected what the experience is going to bring, pain. So fear takes over the mind. Ow, ow, he ain't even touched you yet. Why are you screaming? Because it hurt. You ain't even been touched yet. That's an illusion. 716, you are now helping your mental processes teach you what you never should have learned. What was it that you should have never learned? To stop being a tool for your own separation. Why? Like I told you, 716, 7 and 1 plus 6 is 7. My number system, 77, the master illusionist. This is the person that invests in what they think is real and what they know is fake. I'm going to try and use what I know is fake to help me to help me create what I think is real. You cannot create reality from an illusion. I wish I would learn that. In the minute that something becomes an illusion, there is no chance for reality. But you can program somebody to think that. So the master illusionist is very programmable. This, again, take the disrespect with it if you want to. This is Sagittarian energy. And when you're dealing with me, we are all of our signs, because the signs are just a story of us in separation. But the imprint for a classic Sagittarian energy is high-level delusion with the ability to create a false reality. So the 77 energy, where we are our own tool for our separation, this 77 energy helps substantiate it. You searching for your own abundance. You searching for your own abundance where you've already been separated from yourself. Wholeness. So 1 and 0, that one number that's really 3, it's a 1, it's a 0, and it's a 10. In my number system, 2 numbers together is already an illusion. It's 2 numbers pretending to be 1. This was about 77. The illusionist, you are trying to find your abundance in what already got you enslaved. What already got you enslaved? The illusion that both of these can be used as 1. 1 and 0 don't have the same value, but if you understand math, when you put 0 behind 1, 1 becomes greater. What did I tell you 1 was? The illusionist. When the fool stands behind an illusion, the illusion becomes everything. Hi, 2025 is showing us that. You can see where some of the most fucktarded people are believing in what is right when clearly the majority is saying, hey, all this shit's wrong. The fact that they won't get away from behind what's wrong makes what's wrong even more right. Even though it's never right at all. But the belief will make you enslave yourself. So this is Lilith. Originally, when I was having these cards made, the artist, we were doing double channel sessions. This was supposed to be Gaia, Mother Earth. But in the middle of the channel, it turned into Lilith. And I get it. And I've been speaking about this for a long time. Gaia, in the sense of Mother Earth, was supposed to be nurturing us and providing us with everything that we need so she gets an enhancement for herself. At current, it's a Lilith function for this planet is because, holy shit, she's enslaved to trying to save us while watching us destroy her. Trying to help the same people that's harming you, holy sheep shit, that's the same thing as voting. Sorry. You can get mad all day long, but if you are voting for who's destroying you, you are voting for your own destruction. The whole problem is, why are you voting in the first place? See shit for what it is and stop trying to turn the illusion into a reality. So the 77 function is, you've already invested your abundance into a fucking trick. The other number, the other meaning for the number 10 in my number system is choice. It is the presentation of choice. Yeah. But within the human experience, you said crazy on my part trying to help those that hurt me. Within the human experience, we've been taught, programmed to have empathy. That's a programming. I'm sorry, I don't want to hear that. I'm an INFJ and I was born and I love hard. That's some programming bullshit that y'all motherfuckers need to learn to let go of. That is, I have energetically been moved into a path and I don't even know why. Empathy. Empath, speaking as a Heyoka empath, which even that's bullshit. As a Heyoka empath, I see shit for what it is, and I have to understand if that's a part of my path, because if it's not a part of my path, I can't give it my energy. But, you know, it's a learned process. I take that back. It's an unlearned process to stop separating yourself. So the 77 function is we keep making a choice trying to find our abundance in everything that's already got us tricked. You are already going to be the illusionist or you're going to be the fool. Holy shit, which one going to work out for me? I'll take option A, is what the majority say, because I'm an alchemist. Violation warning. Fuck off, TikTok. I'm about to get out of here in a minute anyway. So 716 basically says that you are a tool for trying to find your plentifulness in your own separation by being your own devil, trying to find harmful things to turn into something's helpful because you know that that's the way to your abundance. Huh? 7 plus 16, 23. 23 is passion. It is the element of fire. What am I passionate about? The average person is only most passionate about what they've been programmed into. Look around you. Go have an interview with somebody that supports that orange carrot. They only know what they've been programmed into, and that's the only thing they can speak on. No common sense. No common sense required, no common sense included. So 23, I'm only passionate about that which I believe in. When the average person only believes in that which is a reflection of what they're scared of. Take this how you want it, but the average person that support this current ruling class of society only supports it because they're scared to have less. It ain't that we don't want them to have more. It's holy shit, I'm scared that if I have less, the shit that I did to them might get done to me. So that fear of being in the position that you placed others in become of such a detriment that common sense goes out the window. And that's a common factor, man. I can't let them get the upper hand because I've been a piece of shit. So I'm going to stay a piece of shit as long as it keeps them beneath me. So that 23, passion, if I become passionate about destroying others so that I don't end up destroyed myself, it's a shit show. You'll fuck around and find out, though. That thought that has already traumatized you will keep on manifesting everywhere. That's the diversity. And again, if you are only operating out of that programming that says, I have to exist in fear because I'm scared of what might happen, you're never safe. King of Shamans. Figure out who you are, or everything in this realm will show you what it needs. That dirty word. It needs you to be. If you was here at the beginning, I told you we are a tool used against ourselves, trying to establish plentifulness by giving it up. Hi, I got $100. Well, yeah, let me borrow that 100 and I'll show you how to get 100 back. Common sense will say, huh? I already got 100, but you want me to give you that 100 and then you're going to show me how to get 100 back? Yeah, but I'm going to charge you to get that 100 back. So now that 100 is actually 80 because I need to take a percentage for holding your money for you, trying to show you how to get your money back. Ain't that called a bank? Fucktards. Is that not called a bank? But we have to. See the aforementioned, and I'll repost this. See the aforementioned words. If you have been tricked into giving your abundance to somebody else who's going to hold it for you, and then you got to go through them to get it back, potentially, you a fool. So 23, you more passionate about what's already got you pulled apart, diversity. You're pulled apart into everything, and now you're going to use what pulled you apart to put you back together. 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 is the Hierophant. 5 is the teacher. 5 is the Vatican type energy. They already know everything. Then okay, so why do we allow them to know everything and then leave us stupid? Because they got all the power. Where'd they get the power from? Us. See, we can say all kind of stupid shit all day long and then do nothing about it, which means we're compliant, complicit, and just as much at fault. So the 5 is how you moving. 5 is manipulation, 5 is manifestation, 5 is abundance, 5 is stillness, 5 is lack. It's all forms of energy that shows you a result. Remember I told you 23 was passion, your energy. Whatever you're passionate about is going to produce a result. We're more passionate about watching what's manipulating us instead of using the energy to manifest. So this last card right here is 5. You're going to fuck around and find out, because which 5 are you enslaved to? Lilith. Which 5 are you enslaved to? There's 2 5s. Holy shit, 5 plus 5 is 10. Which one of them are you going for? The one that's going to teach you how to manifest, or the one that is already manipulating you? Hi, humans. We're addicted to manipulation. Why? Because we're addicted to pain. make this shit up. Holy shit, manipulation. There was the manifestation where already within. But we don't know who we are because we've been programmed. So we lose our fires and give up the energy because we like staying a tool. Oops. So on a day like 7/16, today, if something is manipulating you, or if you honestly and authentically can sit and say, well, holy shit, I've been manipulating somebody else, be like Michael Jack and make a change. You got to start looking in the fucking mirror. Stop looking in the mirror filled with smoke out here where they showing you what they want you to see, and start seeing yourself and be a better you. And then watch this universe, you in the story, watch it change. Keep waiting on it to change. Pipe dream. Fucking banana in the tailpipe. Wholeness. Resonance and ignorance. But your life gonna tell your tale.